brother hopes to stave off defeat. The NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. And for the Thunder, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
The Thunder shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Halliburton, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Dort kicks to Williams. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And here's Halliburton. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall, and we talked about Benedict Mathurin, their confident wing. Coach said guarding Mathurin is a challenge. He's got that it factor. So we've told our guys who are defending him, you have to try to match his intensity. He'll eat you alive. Checking Benedict Mathurin, never an easy assignment. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. From 11 feet away, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Halliburton comfortable from there. Defense has to watch where he gets to on the court because right there he's dangerous.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Outside for Halliburton. Takes a 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Halliburton's got 5.
You talk about Halliburton and his versatility. He can set up the play or he can finish the play off.
Williams, that's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Halliburton. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Excited about the win on Thursday.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys are doing to chip in for that win.
Here's Nembhard. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the triple. He has 5.
SGA doesn't rely on the 3 to get his points, but man, when it's falling, watch out.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Now you look at Nesmith, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc. And, of course, Nembhard.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
Now here's Turner. Halliburton outside. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Back to Turner. Halliburton finds Turner. Siakam for 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Thunder have won 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Great open look there. Halliburton's got 8 points.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. steal. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. Neesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton to the right side. Toppin passes to Neesmith. Now Shepard. Here's McConnell. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Shoots from 12. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Well, at that mid-range, Siakam has a nice face-up game.
Thunder trailing by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. They need this. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Pacers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Lets it go from deep. And Dort gets it to go.
That's what this team needs offensively from Dort, just spacing the floor.
There's Siakam. Fires for 3. He can't get that one. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Williams is out there with Williams. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Mitchell. And it's Wallace in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Neesmith off target with his 3. Oklahoma City trailing. Now Caruso. Williams, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Wallace. Again, the Thunder score.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 8.
Steady from behind the three-point line. Halliburton is someone you rely on to knock down a few threes.
Now, here's Caruso. Neesmith covering. Back to Caruso. Williams has a screen for Mitchell. 4 on the clock. And he makes that one. Mitchell's got his first 2 points.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Wallace against Halliburton. Pass to Toppin. Lots of room. The Thunder pull it in. Williams with a clean look. Knocks down the 3 ball. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
McConnell passes to Halliburton from outside the arc. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Wallace kicks to Williams. Here's Caruso. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Halliburton outside. little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Wallace, and Wallace slams it in.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Halliburton on the wing. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. 16 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton, one of those guys who's always on his toes and plays the offensive end with a ton of energy.
Williams from outside. It doesn't go for him. Indiana's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Williams finds Williams. Here's Wallace. Connects from three-point range. Wallace has got 7 points for the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Halliburton. Now, here's McConnell. Mathurin for 3. Rebound by Mitchell. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Williams passes to Caruso. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Here's Nembhard. And a wide open look for Siakam. Rebound by Mitchell.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's Caruso. Oh, good on the 3. Pacers trail by 6. Here's Siakam. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Siakam's got his second bucket tonight.
Siakam for a big guy can be slippery.
Mitchell outside. 34 seconds left in the first half. Wallace misses. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. Driving inside. The layup off target.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Nembhard with it. Wallace is there. Nembhard's shot is good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And stolen by McConnell. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. First trip to the line for him here.
Taking 3 shots.
3 shots.
First one falls for him. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Indiana Pacers. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Right back after this break.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Indiana Pacers.
Their season hanging in the balance. They've competed. It's still a long shot, but they might just pull this off.
Impressive effort, especially out here.
Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers. Thanks for spending half.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Here's Rick Carlisle starting the second half. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
For 3, Holmgren gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holmgren's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. For 3, Siakam hits the three-point bomb. Siakam's got 7 points.
Well, how about the confidence from Siakam coming back with a quick response?
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Dort misses. Indiana leading by 3. Siakam, high post. He has 7. Here's Nembhard. Offline with his 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that one doesn't cost them.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Halliburton, no good. Oklahoma City's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Outside Turner. On the wing, Mathurin. Indiana moving it around. And open look for Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Thunder leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Pacers with the rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Nembhard. Nice defense from George.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Takes the 13-footer, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And the turnover again by Oklahoma City.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
The Pacers making a switch here. Nesmith is checked in. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guy.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And the Thunder going with the whole new group out there. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. The 4th spot held by Tyrese Halliburton.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Siakam finds Turner. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Corner shot. A nice shot by Nesmith.
Great at facilitating guys willing to move because Tyrese is a team-first type of player.
Going inside, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand sling.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Here's Neesmith. That's good. And it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Williams for 3. They get it back. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Thunder lead by 3. Pacers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Siakam. And the layup is good. Siakam's got 5 points now this quarter.
Siakam being aggressive, looking for his shot, this time capitalizing from the inside.
And Halliburton slams it in. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. Good on the three-point shot.
3 points.
Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch-and-shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
Mitchell kicks to Williams. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. Halliburton, he's open. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Halliburton's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pacers. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for Oklahoma City. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. Caruso's got 9 points. Now, here's Siakam. With 2 seconds left, the shot will not fall. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Indiana out in front, leading by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Right now it's winning time, all right? Right now it's winning time. We got to make plays down there and down here.
Looking for the big push now, you can tell. Rick Carlisle asking his guys to take it up a notch, maybe finish this thing off.
Yeah, I mean, they've been fighting, scratching and clawing here all night, but this is where you need to zero in and close the door.
3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Wallace. Alex Caruso out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. And it's Mitchell in at the one. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And McConnell gets it to go.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Pass to Caruso. With the fadeaway. The Pacers pull it in. In the corner, it's Neesmith. Halliburton outside. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's a 6-point Pacer lead.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Bradley's checked in for the Pacers. Andrew Nembhard comes in for T.J. McConnell. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, he told his guys they could do this. And Hubbard said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to this, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Thunder trailing by 3. To the inside. Williams passes to Williams. To tie it up. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
On the wing, Williams. to Wallace. Oklahoma City moving it around. There's the drive. Nembhard grabs the board. Pacers leading by 3. Left side, Halliburton. From past the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Halliburton's got 10 points in just the second half. Oklahoma City's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. There's Williams, and the slam by Williams.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Indiana making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Tony Bradley. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Aaron Nesmith. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Siakam outside. Here's Turner. Nice D from Williams. Under trailing by 4. Caruso with the ball. For 3, Mitchell. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Halliburton for 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Halliburton with the steal. Over Williams. Another shot. Pass to Nembhard. Bangs home the trifecta. Nembhard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pacers. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area. He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Wallace misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Siakam against Caruso. A step-back shot here. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Pacers lead by 6.
Rock'em, sock'em, Siakam. That's a big-time play.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
Indiana's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Siakam. And here's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Gilgeous-Alexander. That's a 2-pointer. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is world class.
I've seen that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Here he goes. Pass to Hartenstein. Holmgren kicks to Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. Shoots over Nembhard. Dort misses. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. And both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws. And he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren to tie it up. The three won't fall. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Bucket's good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. People were writing their obituary before this game, but this win casts the series in a whole new light now, Greg.
And listen, they've still got to win 2 more. But after seeing how they perform tonight, is there any doubt, Kevin, they're capable of it? I mean, we could be in the midst of a major comeback.
No doubt at all. You're right. And that concludes our coverage of Game 5 of the NBA Finals. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present the player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.